Okay, so welcome to Manitoba bushcrafting and reviews. More reviews than bushcrafting, but it is what it is. I don't have much time on my hands. Um, anyhow, this USMC improved bivy cover, when I received it, after close inspection, it had tons of pinholes in it. So I've been trying to fix these pinholes, and I started out just putting duct tape where there was pinholes, and then I ended up testing some water on one of the spots where the duct tape was, and the duct tape just absorbed the water and came off. So I went to Canadian Tire. I don't know if this is the best tape for this job, but it seems to be working and holding a lot better than the duct tape. This T-Rex waterproof tape. And you guys might be wondering just how loaded with pinholes this thing is. Well, I'll turn it inside out. Here's like the top part of it. So we got two here that are covering some pinholes. Two more here. But down by the foot box is where it's really, really bad. And then along the back side, the part that you lay on. And this is supposed to be a new bivy, but just even looking at this tag on here, you can see the wrinkles and stuff like that. It's been used. And the guy that I bought it off of, he's apparently, we'll see how it goes, is gonna give me a new one for 40 bucks. Hopefully he pays the shipping. I don't know if that's gonna go down like that, but I'm hoping he does. And then I'll have a new bivy, and this can just be my spare bivy that I can use without really having to worry about it getting overly damaged and stuff like that. And I can keep my good bivy for when I'm camping and campgrounds and stuff like that. But this can be my like flop down in a field kind of bivy if I get it all sealed up with this T-Rex tape. I'm gonna pause and turn this thing inside out and give you a look-see at just how loaded with holes this thing is. And they're pinholes. The only way you can see them is if I put them up to that light, right, or put the bivy up to that light and look at it from the inside, and you can see the holes. That's another thing. This is clear tape, and I'm putting it over the holes, so when I go back in the bivy, I'm seeing all these holes, and then I got to feel around to make sure it actually has tape on it, and they're not holes that I've missed. So it's a real pain. And in my past video I said I didn't want to say what I paid for this, but I'm going to tell you what I paid for it. Initially I paid 195 Canadian dollars for this bivy. Then he knocked off 30 because of the pinholes, and that was fine and dandy. And then I got this thing wet, and it wetted out immediately, so it doesn't have a DWR coating on it anymore, like a waterproof coating. So it doesn't go right through the fabric, but it absorbs into the outer nylon layer, and they call that wetting out because it's supposed to bead off, or maybe not bead off, but bead the water on the bivy so it doesn't find its way through little tiny holes. Yeah, so I contacted him about that, and he said, "Oh, forget about it. We'll just I'll give you a brand new bivy. I'm gonna fully inspect it, make sure it's waterproof to the nines, and then I'll sell it to you for $40." And I'm just waiting for payday, and then that's gonna happen. And yeah, but here, I'll turn it inside out. Okay, so here's the one side of it. Just 1 second. And my wife came in here and she was just laughing at me because I'm sitting here talking to myself. Yeah, so this is the one side. As you can see, I did, and there's still more holes that I've missed. Take that into account when you're looking at this. Here's this new clear tape. It seems to be holding nicely. There's a tiny piece of duct tape. Here's the foot box. Like for $195. I don't know, you should have just gave this one to me for free, I'm thinking. Some more clear tape there. And then flop her over to this side, and it is clear tape mixed with duct tape all over the place. So that's what I'm dealing with. When I showed you guys in previous videos and you're just curious to how many pinholes there are, there's a lot. And most of these pieces of tape are covering like clusters of 5. So yeah, it's pretty disappointing. But if he actually follows through and sends me out a new bivy for 40 bucks, then I'm pretty sure I could be happy with all the delays and yeah, just a pain in the butt kind of deal. Anyhow, I'm gonna get back to taping, and this duct tape doesn't come off unless it's wet, so I gotta peel it off manually. So if you like the video and are interested in this bivy, comment down below, like, share, and subscribe. But yeah, when you're checking out these bivvies, since they are nylon on the inside and the outside, and then they got kind of a Teflon sort of material sandwiched between those two nylon fabrics. So abrasion really does cause rubbing like through. This one looks more like it landed on a prickle bush, to be honest. So just watch out for that when you're buying a Usmc improved bivy cover or a Usmc 3-season sleep system. They do come with a winter bag, but it's called the 3-season sleep system, and it usually comes with this bivy and a light sleeping bag and then a compression sack. And yeah, if you're purchasing those, be careful. Look them over. I really had no way to look it over. I was going by the ad, and it claimed that they were new, and then when you go under the description, it said pre-owned in new or in like new condition. So I would recommend, if you're purchasing these bivvies, actually go into a surplus shop, stick them on your head, look at a light, unless you're dealing with a seller with a really, really, really good reputation, which this guy, he does have good feedback. He might have just picked the wrong bivvy and didn't look at it, or just assume that, because they're from the outside, you can't see the holes, so even from the inside, unless you're up against the light. Now I'm going to stop rambling now, okay? You guys have a good day, and if you want to stick around for more videos, there will be new ones coming soon. Bye.